Welcome to this video on the Domain Name System, or DNS. DNS is essential to the internet, translating human-friendly domain names like google.com into computer-readable IP addresses like 142.250.80.46. Imagine having to memorize the IP address for every website you visit, like 142.250.80.46 for Google or 31.13.65.36 for Facebook. It's practically impossible. We need a better way. DNS is the solution, often called the phone book of the internet. It translates human-readable domain names into computer-readable IP addresses. This process is fast, easy to remember, and flexible, allowing IP addresses to change without users noticing. The DNS server hierarchy consists of four main types of servers working together. The DNS resolver is your ISP's server that first checks its cache. The root name server directs queries to the appropriate top-level domain server. The TLD name server handles domains like .com or .org. Finally, the authoritative server holds the definitive IP address for the domain. Let's trace a DNS lookup. When you type a domain name, your browser first checks its cache and the local host's file. If not found, the query goes to your ISP's DNS resolver. The resolver asks the root, then the TLD, and finally, the authoritative server. The IP address is then returned to your browser and cached, making future lookups instant. This visual diagram illustrates the full DNS resolution path. The request goes from your PC to the DNS resolver through the root and TLD servers and ends at the authoritative server before returning the final IP address to your PC. Once cached, the next lookup is instant. DNS records store different types of information. Common types include A and quadruple-A for IPv4 and IPv6 addresses, CNAME for aliases, MX for mail servers, TXT for text data, NS for authoritative name servers, and PTR for reverse DNS lookups. SOA records contain administrative info for the DNS zone. DNS caching and time to live, or TTL, are key for speed. Caching makes repeat lookups instant. Without a cache, a first visit takes multiple network trips, taking up to 100 milliseconds. With a cache, the answer is retrieved from memory almost instantly. TTL, set by the domain owner, dictates how long a record is cached before expiring. A domain name is read right to left in the DNS hierarchy. For example, in mail.google.com, mail is the subdomain, Google is the second-level domain, and com is the top-level domain, or TLD. Every domain ends with an invisible root dot. DNS Security addresses threats like DNS cache poisoning, where hackers inject false DNS records. DNSSEC, the DNS security extensions, digitally signs DNS records and verifies their authenticity to prevent these attacks. DOH and DOT encrypt DNS queries, increasing privacy from your ISP. You can change your DNS server for speed, privacy, or content filtering. Popular public options include Google DNS, Cloudflare DNS, OpenDNS, and Quad9. Switching is usually done in your device's network settings. Forward DNS maps a domain name to an IP address used for web browsing and email delivery. Reverse DNS, using a PTR record, maps an IP address back to a domain name used for email spam filtering and troubleshooting. Reverse lookups use the special inaddr.arpa domain with the IP written backward. The DNS zone file is the actual file storing all DNS records for a domain. It includes the SOA record with admin information, NS records for name servers, A records for IP address mappings, MX records for email, and CNAME records for aliases. TTL is defined at the beginning for all records. The host's file is a local file that overrides DNS, checked before any external DNS server. It can be used to block websites, redirect domains for testing, or speed up lookups for known IPs. It works even without an internet connection. nslookup and dig are command line tools for querying DNS servers. nslookup provides a basic DNS lookup, while dig is more powerful, offering detailed information like the answer section. These tools are invaluable for troubleshooting DNS issues and checking various record types. DNS propagation is the time it takes for a DNS change to spread globally. It starts instantly when you change the record. The authoritative server updates in about a minute. Local resolvers see the change in 5 to 15 minutes. ISP caches update in 1 to 4 hours, with worldwide propagation taking 24 to 48 hours. Lowering your TTL before changes speeds this process up significantly. To summarize, DNS is the Internet's phone book, translating names to IPs, utilizing 4 server types, and various DNS records. Caching and TTL speed things up, but propagation takes time. DNSSEC and DOH enhance security. Remember public DNS alternatives and the host's file, and use nslookup or dig for troubleshooting.